All right, hey guys, welcome. It's time for Blocktalk. We're on Bitcoin block 454,401. Mempool's still a little full, so you got to use lots of extra fee on your transactions if you want to pay on Bitcoin right now. Sponsors for the show are Bittrex, next generation crypto exchange. They're working with the guests on the show tonight to actually do a bit of a front end for purchasing the crowd sale. It'll be nice and easy. So sign up today at bittrex.com. Buy some Bitcoin, buy some Ether. If you want, you can even hold US dollar value on here as well with their US markets. Their sponsor, GPU Source, offering a turnkey solution for mining cryptocurrencies. They have a lot of options for GPUs, and it makes it really easy for even the most noobish miners to get started. So sign up. Go to gpusource.com and sign up for some updates. And they'll be coming up shortly with their first little product. As usual, if you guys are in the live chat and you have any questions, feel free to ask. And without further ado, hi, I'm Alex. And I'm really excited for the show today as we got some fun people on. And it looks like we even have a late joiner, another panelist, Freddie. Hey, Freddie.
Hello. I'm sorry I'm late, fellas. It's been busy last 24 hours, obviously.
Oh, perfect. Well, you're just in time for the intro scene here. So we have Nick and Stefan from the Legends Room. Hey, guys.
Hi. Hello. How you doing?
Very good. Thank you so much for joining us and telling us a little bit more about your, I guess you can call it an experiment at this point because I don't know of anyone else doing anything quite like it before.
That's right. We are revolutionaries, true pioneers.
Oh, I don't doubt it at all. And you have, I guess, a faithful adept programmer with you today, Kevin from Vanbex. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Alex. I'm actually the CEO of Vanbex. I'm actually not the coder, but Vanbex, we handled all the development of the token, the escrow creation, and everything else that we were doing for the Legends Room, website, social, everything.
Nice. Well, it sounds like they're in capable hands. So I guess can we get a little bit of history on what the Legends Room is, and I guess how the two of you guys came together?
Well, the Legends Room is an adult entertainment club, a nightclub featuring adult entertainment. Beautiful girls taking their clothes off. So
sounds like a sound business proposition.
Our business partner, Pete, found a relatively common problem amongst people who have a good amount of the Bitcoin currency is problems spending it. And what better way to help spend some of that heavy burden of Bitcoin currency by a VIP membership and at a nightclub featuring exotic dancers, adult film actresses on the regular, not the rag, and beautiful girls. And it's a VIP room, so you can't just come in the club and throw the guy cash to come in the VIP room. No, you have to buy a VIP membership with Bitcoin currency, and that's how it works.
That's not exactly. No, that's not exactly. You can buy a membership with anything, but using the Bitcoin as an avenue from what me and Pete have been talking about is that we can use digital currency to help this along. It doesn't have to be just Bitcoin. It could be credit cards as well. It could be cash if you want to do that as well. So there's different ways to come in on the membership, and Pete can take it from there if you want to jump in there, Pete. or
Yes,
Kevin will jump in.
maybe I can clarify a little bit on how the digital memberships work. It's actually a really interesting concept, and the concept of renting out memberships actually came from like luxury hotels, which they do all the time. Right now, at a luxury hotel, you can purchase a hotel when you're sorry, a condo in a hotel. When you're not using it, you can rent that condo out to make a passive income. So they're doing the same sort of idea with the exclusivity and the memberships with the Legends Room. When you're not using it, you have the ability to rent out this membership, the digital escrow system, a multi-sig, that makes it so you always own your membership. It's also tradable, like you said, on Bittrex and exchanges. So something different from traditional club memberships is it's actually liquid. So anytime you don't want your membership, you want to trade it, it's up to you. You can go on, you can get rid of it, which is quite a bit different than if you had a regular membership or a condo. Also, I really like the fact that it's actually kind of merging something that most altcoins and stuff can't do. Most altcoins, you can only really use them on the platform or on a crypto exchange. This one, you have a real tangible experience in being able to go to the Legends Room, use the VIP token to access everything that the Legends Room has to offer. You can actually use cryptocurrency through the Legends Room to purchase just about anything in Vegas, whether that's hotel rooms, excursions, private jets, limos, and it's all possible because of what the Legends Room is doing. It's the first of its kind, and it's really interesting in this space.
Yeah, I can't really say I've ever heard of anything like a time-shared kind of capable membership. That's definitely sounds like it's breaking new ground. Or was there at least something kind of like a proof of concept, or are you guys kind of all doing a little bit of the testing for this?
This is the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys. This is the first of its kind. When Peter brought it to me, it was extremely interesting. And since we've been working on this the past couple months, just the idea alone has taken off globally. We're talking to different club ownerships in Dubai that want to look at this, in other parts of the United States, all over the world, that think that this is a really interesting way to go to give a different experience to the club scene.
Yeah, like I think there's definitely a lot of capability. Like you can expand on this even further. And at least right now, it sounds like from what I've been reading about the Legends Room, you guys already have quite the clientele. So it sounds like there's already a bit of a market established for these memberships, because you do a lot of UFC, I guess, events, or maybe not official ones, but at least working with UFC fighters, and then yes, a couple fine ladies from the adult entertainment industry. So I guess my question is, like, is there an existing membership now, and are those being ported over, or is it just kind of a fresh start?
Yeah, as of now, there's no existing membership carryover. This is brand new. The memberships are going on sale tomorrow.
That's right. The pre-sale starts tomorrow.
The thing that's exciting about, I've been in the adult entertainment business here in Las Vegas for approximately 20 years. I was a general manager of 2 different clubs, and I started off as a bouncer. So through doing that, the biggest problem in the clubs today are, of course, the girls with crazy thoughts in their mind about running up tabs and large amount of hourly charges on for guests. So a lot of the problems happen when these girls get these guys drunk, and then they overcharge them or whatever, and then they get chargebacks on their credit card. What's exciting about the Bitcoin process is that there will be no chargebacks. So that's what's exciting about it for me, is because it's done and it's over right then and there. The girls, of course, in our club, there will be management like Stephen Bonner. What better place to come to a Legends Room filled with legendary people working there, like Stephen Bonner, Phil Baroni, Dewey Cooper. They're all legends in some sort of mixed martial arts somewhere. So the club, they're instructed to oversee the signings or the people receiving money from girls. That's part of their job, to make sure that the customer is not getting hustled. But having a membership-based token where they already have dance dollars available when they arrive. The girl gets paid up front. There's no chargeback.
Yeah, the counterparty risk of digital currency is definitely something that's really interesting from a business standpoint. A lot of industries love that aspect. You know, you can't just call up Visa after a drunken night and say that wasn't me at the club, right? With cryptocurrency, yeah, it's done. It's a done deal. So from a business standpoint, it's really safe.
It'll be interesting if you know, any of this cryptographic evidence ever gets used in some sort of divorce filing, and it's like, oh no, I got the proof. You were there. You spent this money on that day. We'll find out soon enough. I'm sure those days are coming. So I see on the membership token offering, you guys are offering like so the price is approximately $5,000 US. And then you were going to have $2,500 of that is dance credits, and the other 25 is drink credits. So this actually is kind of serving as a store of value, or like it's going to have kind of like an account, sub account within each token. Is that kind of what I'm understanding here?
Yeah, that'll all be tracked through the club concierge per the member as they go in. And if the members, from what I know from talking with Peter and everything, if the members decide to let people kind of come in to take from their account, they can. And members can also top up their accounts when they're not there if they'd like.
Okay, so I guess kind of take me through how this whole experience is going to go down. So I buy one of these, and then I fly down to Vegas. I walk in the front door. I'm sure there's kind of like your general public area, but then I guess there's, you know, some mystical steps up to another level to the Legends room itself and the VIP room. And are they going to scan my phone, or how exactly do I get in there? And then like, what's the experience like with having this token?
When you arrive to the club, there will be a separate window for membership check-in, or there'll be a backdoor entrance where you can also check into the backdoor entrance, whichever they prefer. And then the VIP host, like Stefan Bonner, will be called up there to welcome them, and then take them to an exclusive room in the club where they can relax, and depending on what's going on at the time, it could be a guest appearance, or it could be a UFC party, it could be a football party. Whatever the occasion may be, they'll have a host bring them back. If it's not Stefan, it'll be an assigned host just for that room in particular. So the experience will start from the front door when they walk in, or from the back door when they walk in.
Yeah, from a technical standpoint, Alex, yes, it's kind of like, have you ever used Bitcoin to like buy a sub or anything? And most people have like the Bitcoin wallets and like an iPad or something that they use.
Yeah, I've had interactions with a couple different wallets.
Yeah, so basically it's going to be really similar. The guests are membership be able to come in, they'll be able to prove that they have their 5,000 tokens in their wallet via the same sort of app. We're going to be building an actual mobile app for the club, as well as an escrow system based off Etherparty when it's all said and done, and that's in the process right now.
Okay,
you'll be able, yeah. Right now, we suggest using like a Mist wallet or my Ethereum wallets for the tokens right now.
Yeah, that will definitely be necessary for participating in the crowd sale, unless you know, you just want to keep it on Bittrex, because it sounds like this is going to be a tradable item as well online, right?
It will, yes.
Yeah.
So right now you'll be able to purchase the tokens on Bittrex and on the legendsroomlv.com website starting tomorrow.
So you said it was like. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Nick.
I do have a question though. Okay, so one of the questions I have is when maybe a person has a Bitcoin, or I mean a token, and they came in and used up all their drink purchases and all their dance dollars, and now they want to sell their token. So what happens? A person buys this token now, and now he has no credit. Do they know there's no credit left on the token?
That's
it just gets them into the room.
That's right. After the $2,500 of dance credits and drink credits are used up, the membership is just access to the club.
Now, can they reload?
Yeah.
Like if they would like to reload everything that they want onto the token?
They can reload it onto their membership account. From talking to Peter, they can do that through the concierge, and they can do that with the VIP token, or sorry, multiple different cryptocurrencies.
Okay.
Within the club. Yeah.
So with the token, like one membership, is that like one token, or it sounded like you said there were multiple tokens, Kevin? Like I need to have a balance of 5,000 or something.
That's correct. So each token is roughly pegged to $1 US. So you need 5,000 tokens to equal one membership. One membership gets you and a guest into the club. Right now, though, you can purchase the tokens. It's one Ether for 12 VIP tokens. And in the pre-sale, it's a 10% discount for the next 14 days.
Okay. So Nick, being that you were a bouncer at one point, I'm sure you're familiar with how unruly certain guests could be, and they eventually get put on a list, I guess, like a blacklist of not being able to enter the club anymore. How does that kind of, I guess, tie into this whole thing? Like, are you guys specifically only blocking that person, or are you blocking the token in some way? I'm kind of curious how things go awry.
What's that? We'll just buy the token back.
Yeah, it would just be blocking that person. So that token would still be good. That person has the option to sell the token back to us or someone else.
I really don't have that problem. Or we would, if we would start having a problem with the token holder, we would offer them like a ride back to their hotel or something before they really got in trouble, you know. We would kind of I would think that my guys would catch it if they were getting a little too drunk or getting a little too wild, and then we'd probably just have them leave for the night, and we wouldn't take their token. But if it was a continuous thing, which each time they come to the club they cause a problem, then of course we would have to do something about that. But usually, you know, we don't really have. I mean, the club that we're taking over, I used to work there for 7 years, so I kind of know the club quite. I kind of know the atmosphere of that club, so it would be easy for me to teach these guys how to catch it before it gets any bigger. Usually, you can nip the problem before it gets any bigger.
Yeah, you got to be looking forward, and I'm glad to hear that there's no issue with the token itself. So, you know, Freddie, when he gets all crazy, like he usually does when he goes out. Yeah, so he'll be in the clear with you know, his next trip to Vegas.
And I would think that people that bought this expensive token, you know, were a little bit on the higher level clientele. A little bit more sensible.
Yeah, no. If you're dropping five grand on membership to go spend more money at a club, I would imagine that you would be a little more well presented. So these tokens, I guess, are good since you don't have any existing memberships and like you're going under this system. These tokens never will expire, and yeah, they're never going to be blacklisted. So I guess it's kind of like almost a permissionless access. There's still like the physical access you guys are kind of running at the front door, right? You know, making sure that it's only one person plus one guest. So it sounds like it's a cool little, I guess, mixture of two different worlds coming together. So I guess a question would be if somebody gets in, they get access in, and being that this is such a liquid currency, they would then sell it once they're inside, maybe even to a friend of theirs, and then that friend enters. Is that kind of a scenario you guys have thought through?
Yeah, so that actually can't happen, Alex. The members, when they come in, their tokens get entered into a multi-sig escrow signed by 3 parties. And when they release that token, then the escrow is released. So once they're in the club, they can't trade it at all. It can't be moved.
Cool. You guys are using the smart contracts to their full extent then.
Correct. Yeah, it's a new system. The escrow system hasn't really been built yet, but it's a really interesting one.
All right.
Yeah.
So any reason, I guess, Kevin, why you guys chose to go with Ethereum over like just using something else?
Ethereum just was the best choice, especially when you're thinking about the multi-sig with the and the escrow system that we're building for it. So we're thinking more long-term in this aspect. Plus, we're not definitely going to be stuck to Ethereum, especially when rootstock and stuff comes out. If we need to port over or anything like that, we can port over using Solidity.
Yeah, the standard EVM is really what you need to be using, because then you can operate on many different chains. I know when I was looking around at some photos, I saw the Legends Room. You guys have a Bitcoin ATM in there, right?
Yeah, we do. Sure do. It's already in there.
Getting lots of use, lots of foot traffic.
The Legends Room's not really going to be opening until April. That's when the refurb's going on. Right now, it's still centerfolds, but they've got some really big plans and everything starting very soon here to get that up and running, and then hopefully we'll have the launch there around the first couple of weeks of April.
Okay, lots to look excited to. So the crowd sale starts tomorrow, and then it goes on till looks like March 10th.
The pre-sale ends. The pre-sale ends on March 10th, and then the full sale starts March 11th and goes until April 15th. Reason for the pre-sale is we have a lot of interest from people want to get in early, so they're getting a 10% discount. So the membership would roughly be $4,500 for the whole membership, just for the 14 days. After that, we go into the regular sale, which lasts until April 15th. And when that's done, the tokens will also be tradable on Bittrex at that time.
Cool. So is the sale going to be kind of like it ends if you guys don't sell all what was it, 3,000 memberships? Do some of them get destroyed? Like, is this going to be even more premier access if not all of these get purchased up front?
So the tokens will be able to be, say not all of them get sold, the tokens will still be there for purchase after that. They just won't include any of the dance credits or the drink credits, so it'll be strictly access. And especially when the Legends Room's having like really big events, those memberships are going to go for massive amounts of money, just like a lot of things in Las Vegas do when they have celebrities and people going to clubs for appearances or shows or whatever. So the rentable aspect of the token comes into play at that point, and then just the exchange value, supply and demand. When there's a big event, there's going to be a big demand, and if there's very little supply, the price is going to go way up on those exchanges.
Now, some of the partnerships I see on the site, yeah, it's the UFC and like Royal Exotic Cars, Vegas Black Card, Battlefield Vegas, Jet Suite. Like, it sounds like there's going to be a lot more functionality kind of rolled out into the future with a lot of these partners. Can you elaborate more?
Sure. Well, you'll be able to purchase things like hotel rooms at a member's discount with like the Hard Rock Hotel, excursions through private jets, exotic cars. You want to drive a Ferrari. You can do it all through the Legends Room, and you can do it using cryptocurrency if you'd like, or any type of fiat currency, Visa, MasterCard, anything like that. But it's all available through the Legends Room, and so much more is going to be available through them. The ability to be able to do it with cryptocurrency is something that we haven't seen. Like, Bitcoin is really the only real currency that you can actually go and purchase stuff with today. And now you can do it with the Legends Room.
Yeah, no, that will be really interesting to see how the market reacts to upcoming events. Like, if there's going to be a big name UFC fight, then there'll be a surge in demand for the Legends tokens.
Yeah, Legends Room is getting quite a bit of interest. They're probably going to be hosting the Gentlemen's Expo Awards show after party in August. We're just in talks with them to lock that down right now. And any other sort of after parties that happen after the UFC events, sporting events. I mean, Vegas might be getting hockey team and football team and things like that. So it's just going to be booming.
Now, Nick and Stefan, how did you guys get into cryptocurrency? Like, what was kind of the final push to say, we need to start implementing this technology into our business?
Well, what happened was Yeah, I've been into Bitcoin for quite a while now, and as soon as Pete put a Bitcoin machine in my gym, it just looked like it needed to be used. So, I started buying Bitcoin a couple years back. So, and then Stefan, he's into stock trading and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
and Bitcoin, wow, it's really come up these last couple of years. I've been watching it for the last few years, and my only regret is not investing in it a little more.
Enough time, I think we all eventually get a little bit of a more equity in terms of dollar value. So it's I know you guys are probably feeling a little upset, but I think we broke a new all-time high today. So I don't think there's anyone who bought in the last, history of Bitcoin that's upset with the price right now. It's very exciting news. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more, I guess, Bitcoiners now looking to spend that money. So being very capable in the space, it'll be good to be I guess, advertised as that in the Vegas Strip, because value transfer is something they struggle with in Vegas, right? Like being able to go from location to location with large amounts of value is probably a difficult thing, right?
yes, it is.
And I know when I was talking with lots of people at work about Bitcoin, a lot of them didn't take it too seriously until someone came back from Vegas. Like, yeah, I saw they had an ATM here, or there was a sign up here about Bitcoin. Like, they're definitely using it. And then they also have like things like gold ATMs there, right? Like there's quite a market for value storage in Vegas.
I haven't seen any of the gold Bitcoin machines, but of course, yeah, imagine the lap dances you can pay for with Bitcoin. So
are you going to have, I guess, a QR code pop up when the girls come out, and then you can tip them a couple of bits?
on stage.
Yeah.
We should have little kiosks on stage where they can use their Bitcoin.
There's not really any, if you want to make it rain, you got to start printing out a lot of paper wallets and just load those all up.
Make it rain in Bitcoin,
Yeah.
Have a TV screen behind them.
No, I think that'll be kind of a funny time to go out. But then you got to really watch out. You don't do those fat fingers on the mobile phone. I know of a couple guys that have signed off on a receipt that they probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, I've heard some really bad stories about guys losing quite a few of money over one code.
Those things can always happen, regardless in Bitcoin or even just in the traditional finance world. Here. But Freddie, I know you've been listening intently. Do you have any questions for us?
Well, I'm just was curious as to what you guys are gonna do with the proceeds of the crowd sale. What it sounds like it could be quite a sizable amount of money. And I'm just curious, how are you gonna allocate it? Do you feel like sharing that information, or is that privileged information?
Well, the allocation of funds is actually in the membership token offering memorandum that's available.
Okay,
and it breaks it down piece by piece, percentage of where the funds are going to go.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I did get the PDF. It was just hard to read it while I was listening. Cool. Yeah, that's great. I'll read the PDF. Thanks.
Well, just for the guys listening, do you think you can elaborate a little more on the breakdown? Because I know there was some stuff for administrative, some stuff for development. Can you kind of, I guess, give us a little more information?
Sure. Yeah, there's roughly 35% going to the refurb on the club so that they can kind of make it an ultra luxurious Legends room. The 22.5% I think is going to the PR marketing, celebrity hosts, events, things of that nature. It's not cheap to get the stars to kind of come to the rooms. Let me just get the full breakdown here right now.
Yeah, you can put it up on the screen so everybody could see it if you wanted to.
I'm working on that right now. I think I got her pulled up here.
It's a really pretty pie chart.
Yeah.
There we go. So capital improvements, members benefits, personnel costs. Okay. Marketing and promotions, platform development, legal, compliance, accounting. Yeah, I guess that's a good question. What sort of, I guess, legal difficulties have you guys had to deal with, or what sort of new ground are
Challenges.
you proving here?
Yep.
Go ahead, guys.
We have to, of course, we have to get licensed as a cabaret business owner and liquor license. So yeah, it's a very regulated market here. So, and we don't want to take any risks. So of course, we have one of the best lawyers in town that has actually done this club 3 times. So that's one of the biggest costs of getting started is the lawyers fees and getting licensed.
From the token aspect, we want to make sure that we're not running into where it could be deemed a security issue. So we've had a lot of legal advice on that and how to properly structure the token offering, which is actually for this type of sales is pretty simple compared to some of the other sales that are out there, where you have them, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on legal. Like if you look at a company like Intellisys that's kind of coming up here soon, which Charlie Shrem and them are working on, and Vanbex is working with them as well, where you have an immense amount of legal that goes into it. This one was actually pretty simple and pretty refreshing when we were talking to the lawyers.
Yeah, I've been hearing more information on that. It sounds like he's kind of taking a lot of traditional finance and working with the same technology, but yeah, being able to kind of present it in a new way and remove a lot of, I guess, barriers to entry and stuff like that. But yeah, there's always going to be a lot of legal precedents that needs to be set. So you got to have at least one lawyer on staff.
Yeah.
Now, Kevin, Vanbex, I've been hearing more and more from them. It sounds like you guys are representing a lot of the biggest names in crypto. Can you give us maybe a brief history on what Vanbex is?
Sure. Yeah, we've worked since 2013. We've worked with over 40 companies in the crypto space, probably more than any other professional firm. We're a full stacked company here, so that means that we handle absolutely everything in the crypto space, from grassroots marketing to branding, communications, high-level blockchain development, regular front-end, back-end development, websites, things like that. We do advisory, strategy, and consulting. We work with multiple financial institutions globally, governments, and universities. On our mandate is basically to further the education and adoption of blockchain technology in all aspects that we can.
Oh, that's definitely a good mission statement to have. Yeah, I think we need more people like you in the space.
Yeah, I mean, we work with a lot of interesting projects, and I mean, this one for the Legends Room, I mean, it is quite a bit different than anything that's been done in the space. But when you look at it from an actual tangible, real life use case for cryptocurrency, this is one of few that's out there, and that's why we really like to get behind it. Your token can now give you access to a real club. You can use it to purchase goods and services. It's a liquid membership, which most aren't, which I find very, very interesting. So I'm really curious to see how this kind of unfolds. I think it's going to be really successful.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the first kind of brick and mortar developments that I've seen in the space. Like a lot of, stuff just kind of exists in the cloud or is vaporware at this moment. But this will be, one of those real tangible things. Like there'll be proof of clubs soon enough.
Yeah, proof of clubs.
Oh yeah. So you guys have, I'm seeing here, you already have a lot of confirmed stuff planned for, it sounds like, the coming year here, like former members of KISS, Flava Flav, Nick and Nate Diaz, Flowrider. Yeah, this sounds like it's going to be a pretty exciting time. So these guys are all kind of hosting after parties at the Legends Room. Is that what I'm reading here?
Yeah, we're gonna host parties, but like when concerts or UFCs happen, we're going to host the after parties.
Every weekend we have a porn star hosting.
Yeah, every weekend we have a big porn star, adult star hosting. They those are big draws out here. Vyasa, Akira's, the girls, like those girls were they feature now at certain other clubs, but now they're going to be exclusive with us.
So it sounds like you guys have kind of worked out some sort of contract deal with them, or is it some sort of I guess business arrangement to kind of have them exclusive to your business?
Yeah, it's already been done.
It's they haven't been contracted yet, but there's been talk of it. So.
Well, it will be interesting to see how these contracts can kind of start using this technology too, right? Like as there'll be these business arrangements that have certain qualifications need to be met, and how can those be maybe even like transferable between businesses? So you guys kind of leading the way, I guess, in terms of being the first on that ticket, right? So how did you guys, I guess, meet up with Kevin? And I know Bill was one from BitTrex. He was one of the guys who recommended you to come on the show. So how did you guys kind of get connected into the cryptocurrency space? Was Kevin perusing the business, or did you call him up?
Actually, Peter came to me with the idea a few months ago. And that's kind of how it all got started through Sean, one of our biz dev guys down in San Francisco. They kind of brought it to me and asked if we would get involved and see where we can take it.
Cool. Well, I guess for timelines, you're saying the token sale is going to be over at the end mid next month, and then the club should be opening in August for the first event.
Actually, the club's going to be opening in April.
Oh, April. Okay. Sorry, my mistake. All right. Cool. I guess any other information you guys want to share with us today as we kind of start winding down here?
Yeah. Anybody out there has any questions, please visit us at legendsroomlv.com, or you can visit vanbex.com. Either way. We can get you the information you need about this project. Peter, Nick, and Stefan have been great about actually meeting some people from Bitcoin Talk already at the club and showing them what's going on. So I'm sure they'd be open with having some events at the club while this is going on, or even down at Nick's gym. But I let those guys kind of talk for that.
Oh yeah, I got one question here from the chat. Is do I get to meet Asa Kari if I invest? And I believe that's part of the deal, right?
Yes.
Once a month, she'll be there.
She'll be there once a month, and if they have access to the Legends Room, she'll be in there sitting on their laps and talking about Bitcoin.
Oh, I'm sure she's a keen crypto goer too. Like she's all about the Bitcoin.
Yes, she is.
Nice. All right. Well, we got one little tradition how we usually end the show here. And being that you guys are all so enthused with Bitcoin, we like to try and predict the price of Bitcoin in 1 week's time, and that might be a little difficult now as we continue this run up. Yeah, on Bitstamp here, we're at $1,183. So I'm curious to know, what do you guys think the price of Bitcoin is going to be next Thursday at this time?
I think it'd probably be right around where it is, or closer to 1175. And I think a lot of people are waiting for the SEC results on March 11th. That's where we're getting a lot of the run up in the price right now.
Yeah, I think they're trying to price that in right now, it seems like. So I'm going to put you down, Kevin, for 1175, unless you got a different number.
No, I think that's safe for 1 week.
All right, Nick and Stefan, what do you guys think?
Let's see. how long the market's going to keep rallying, hitting all-time highs. I'm thinking it's going to pull back a little. I'll say 1160.
1160. All right.
And you said 1 week?
Yeah.
Yeah, in 1
Well,
week's time.
once the tokens go on sale tomorrow, I'm going to have to say it's going to go to 1,200.
Oh, okay. 1,200. Yeah, there's going to be a serious shortage of Bitcoin as it all is going to your crowd fund. Freddie, what do you think, buddy?
I think 950.
950. Oh wow, that's a hell of a pullback.
I think it's gonna. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, we could be due for a correction, but at this point, anything can go. It seems like we're in a period of high volatility.
Yeah, I mean, a few of us have been through this before, and we're at an all-time high right now. People that have had their stake in for the last 2 years, 1.5 years, they're into so much money now that it's just silly as an investor to keep it all tied up. So I just can't see a professional investor a 5x return at this moment over your course. So I think it's out, eh?
Yeah, sounds like you guys have. Are you at the dojo right now, or you're at the gym at the moment?
Yeah, we got hot and heavy classes going on right now.
Oh, okay,
Let's take a look at the class. You guys want to show us a tour of the gym?
Yeah, hold on. I'll give you a look at the class. Hold on.
All right, cool.
Thank you. That's
We're almost
nice.
out of battery here, but we'll see.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
This
Whoa.
is good.
5, 6.
Nice.
Give me
Hi
low.
guys.
Get ready. Hands got up. Ready? 1. Up. 2. Yeah.
That's awesome.
4.
Cool.
5.
Thanks. That was great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Way to sign the show off. I love it.
Yeah, no, that's a great way to end the show. We got the power hour going here.
Totally. All right. I'm out of here, guys. I got a call to do. It was great meeting you all. I wish you guys the best success. And Alex, it's been a pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Frederick.
joining us, Freddie.
You guys.
Bye.
Yeah, that was good. I was just wondering, what all that noise is in the background. So it's nice to put a little visuals to the noise. All right. Well, this has been great and informative to learn more about the crowd sale. So if anyone's interested, the links are in the description below. If they're not, I'll make sure they are by the end of the show here. And Kevin and Nick, Stefan, you guys have been great for joining us here today. And I wish you all the best.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks
Alex.
for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
And everyone tuning in at
Anytime.
home, thank you. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next 1,000 blocks.
Okay, buddy.